Greetings, Internet. Welcome to iOn Uptown, your inside source for happenings at the Uptown Music Collective. Last weekend brought the 7th annual 24-hour Blues-a-thon to Williamsport, and it was a great success. The Blues-a-thon is a unique fundraiser that has been held annually since 2009 and is intended to raise money to support the Uptown Music Collective. Over the course of 24 hours and 3 locations, this year's participants raised over $3,250 for the collective. The jamming was chock full of guests, from UMC alumni to local bands like Dirty Mojo, Gabe Stillman and the Billtown Giants, and the Doug McMinn Jazz Quartet. The event was sponsored by the Billtown Blues Association, which was instrumental in bringing in this year's special guest, international blues musician and educator, Mr. Tas Cru. Tas opened and closed a 24-hour event and instructed and led a beginner blues jam workshop for newer blues players. If you missed the events, make sure you check out the collective's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for a play-by-play of the 24-hour event. In the meantime, check out this clip of the closing jam on the Susquehanna Bank stage as Tas Cru and some local friends you may recognize pay tribute to the late B.B. King.
After the final jam of this year's Blues-a-thon, iOn alum Gabe Stillman got the chance to sit down with special guest Tas Cru to reflect on the 24-hour event. Tas told Gabe an interesting story about his last visit to the Uptown Music Collective a few years back and how a collective student influenced one of his songs and a basis for one of his albums. Check it out.
So the last time that you were here, you were interviewed by a young lady, collective alum, Shannon Canner, and you guys had a very interesting discussion about songwriting, and it's interesting that you actually got a song.
Yeah, I got a whole album concept out of it. Just to make the story short, is that it was one of those situations where she was interviewing me, but she said something that got my attention. I ended up interviewing her. I'm always interested in how people, well, especially people younger than you, that, you know, some of the younger kids out there, the 14, 15-year-olds, how, you know, it's not that long ago for you. You remember how, you know, tough it is at that age, you know, to, you know, fit in and feel good about yourself and all that, you know. And I want to know, I said, how do your friends react to the fact that you do this? This is not very few people your age that are into this, you know. And really, they don't really answer. They never really answer that question, you know. They basically just go, well, they're basically telling me, they say, well, I just don't really care. They don't say that, but in so many words. It's because they'll say, well, I pretty much just hang around with my musician friends and I don't do that.
Yeah.
But I asked her about it, and she said, well, I write songs. And I said, you write songs? What do you write about? And she said, well, things in my life. I don't write about, you know, riding freight trains and hoboing.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't even know what that is, you know. I didn't live that. I'm not going to write about that. And I thought I was very impressed with that. And then she closed it off by saying, see, besides, I'm tired of bluesmen crying about all that stuff that happened to them. She goes, from what I've learned, probably a lot of them deserved it, so I'm tired of it. She said, I'm writing what's important to me. I just respected that so much that I wrote a song called Tired of Bluesmen Crying and built an album around it. And that was...
If all this talk of our Blues-a-thon has got you in the mood for 3 chords and the truth, our friends over at the Billtown Blues Association have got you covered. Next weekend is the 26th annual Billtown Blues Festival. This homegrown, day-long blues fest will take place on Saturday, June 20th at the Lycoming County Fairgrounds in Hughesville, PA. The event features 10 hours of non-stop blues music on 2 stages and is truly an event not to be missed. This year will feature our very own Dave Brumbaugh and his Boogie Chillin' Guitar Workshop in the acoustic tent, so make sure you stop in and say hi. For the full lineup of performers, as well as ticket information and other details, please visit www.billtownblues.org.
If you are a longtime watcher of iOn Uptown, you will probably remember a segment we used to do called iOn Presents. The segment would feature UMC students' personal music projects, whether they be in a band setting or solo. The segment was designed to give collective students a venue to get their own performances out into the world. Sounds cool, right? We thought so. So we decided to bring it back. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the first rebooted iOn Presents featuring UMC student Kara Crissinger with her original song, Break Free.
Hi, my name is Kira Crissinger, and I'm going to be playing an original song called Break Free. And it's about getting to that age where you have to choose what you want to do with your life and where you're going to go to college and make big decisions. And it's really scared and, well, it's scary. And so, yeah, it's kind of about that and just choosing what you want to do with your life and just got to be you and do it. So this is called Break Free.
Darkest times. Feeling like you're just passing by. Scared of the world. Am I gonna make it through it all? I don't know where I belong. I just gotta keep moving on. And I gotta break free. Open my mind to possibilities. Give myself a chance to figure it out. Who I really am, where I wanna go. This is my life, and it's my turn now.
Relax. Dwell a little deeper. You're in the mix with music with Mitch.
Welcome to Music with Mitch. Today's episode is consisted of one band called Mice Parade. Mice Parade is an American indie shoegaze band led by percussionist Adam Pierce. The name was thought up by Pierce rearranging the letters of his name, which is called an anagram. Mice Parade released 10 albums so far, their first in 1998, The True Meaning of Boodly Bay, to 2013's Candela. Their music can have very light, dancing classical guitar lines to heavily distorted chords and very unique drum patterns. It's all so percussive and, in my opinion, quite amazing. These are my top 3 songs. Number 1, Ground as Cold as Common. Number 2, Passing and Galloping. Yeah. Number 3, Night's Wave. I hope you enjoy this band as much as I do. They really are fun to listen to, and I hope your mind has been opened with the knowledge of new music. Until next time, this has been Music with Mitch.
You're in the mix with music with Mitch.
Thanks for taking the time to check out this episode of iOn Uptown. If you like what you see, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends to check out. For now, this has been iOn Uptown, your inside source for happenings at the Uptown Music Collective.